Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Clangin and Bangin with Mikey, episode 68. God damn, 68 episodes of me talking shit. But today, man, we're gonna talk about your mental health. And how important it is, man. I recently took a mental health day from work. Not that anything's going on that's of any importance. There's a few issues, but it's nothing really that needs to be expounded on on my podcast. Not that there's anything bad. I just, I want to talk about it. But what I will talk about, shit is still hot. God damn. What I will talk about, man, is knowing when to step back and take a breath. Whether it's your friendship, relationship, your job, your fucking goals. You wanting to move to a different state or whatever it is. Is this up here right? You know, and that's what a lot of people they grapple with that. Like people say like, yo, I don't have enough time in the day, to work a full time job, go to the gym, yada yada yada, boom 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 boom. But in reality, yeah, there are some days that are busier than other days. But for the most part, man, you do have the time to do everything that you need to get done, you know, when it comes to your mental health. Um, One thing I was told I have to block off time, and to get stuff done, and it's true, So I'm gonna start implementing that into my personal life as well. Not that I don't block out time because I do, but how I block out time is gonna be a lot different. Recently I started, well, not recently. I've been doing it for a while, where I would always be available for certain people, and didn't matter what I was doing. It didn't matter what I had going on. I was always available. And I had to train myself basically to say like, yo, stop being available for motherfuckers who aren't available for you. And this isn't throwing shade or anything like this. It's just me setting boundaries. I have set up on my phone automatically personal time for when I'm working out from like five to 6:30. My phone goes on do not disturb automatically, and I go work out. The only time I check my phone is basically um when I want to switch the songs to a different playlist. I don't sit there. I don't text. I don't check Instagram. But technically, that's a lie. You know what I mean? I do in between sets. I do checks. Check shit. You know, and unless I get a text or phone call from three people, I don't pick up the phone. Or I don't, or I'll return text messages, hours later. I had there's one instance where I was this person that asked me, had texted me and said, hey, are you free to talk? And unbeknownst to me, I didn't get the text message because it was on do not disturb. So I text back like 2 hours later, and because that's when I was available, and they weren't. But it comes down to the fact is like you got to stop being available for motherfuckers who aren't available for you, and then your mental health is important. What you read, what you watch, the type of music you listen to. In my instance, the type of music I create. That's all up here from the mental. So everything up here from the mental comes out in a physical form, and for me, it's the writing, it's the production. And it's everything of that nature that's put into the physical form. And so at the end of the day, um take stock. If you feel burnt out, or if you feel disingenuous at your job or whatever it is, maybe it's time to leave that job. Maybe it's time to actually go after what you want. And that could be a whole different career change. That could be a certification. That could be something that just that you always wanted to do. I'm 33 years old. I've been producing music since I was 18. I've dropped 2 mixtapes in the last 15 years or so. I'm working on my third right now. You know what I mean? So it's like you always have to you always have to find time for your passion. I don't care what it is, as long as it's beneficial to you and it doesn't hurt anybody else, go do it. I'm a firm believer, man. Like if you don't take time to cultivate your gift or develop your soft skills and develop your gift along with that, you're not going to be able to become the true version of yourself. And so at the end of the day, I think it's imperative that you don't listen to other people who say, you know, well, I could see you doing this, I could see you doing that. Because at the end of the day, they're putting their limitations on what they think you can do onto you. Jay-Z famously once said, his uncle said, like, oh, I can't see you selling 1 million records, and when this and this and that. And he's like, I sold it like, then he goes, well, I sold 1 million records like 1 million times. So it's like people will project what they fear, what you can't do onto you, and it has nothing to do with you. That brings me into character and reputation. Character is what people, reputation is what people think of you. Character is who you are. And a lot of people get those two mixed up. A lot of people get, they can screw character for being like, oh, well, I wouldn't do this or this and this and that. Or like they'll say something, but in reality, they care more about their reputation than anything else. Because if they really went after what they want, what they went after, motherfuckers who think of them highly, wouldn't think of them highly at all. Because a lot of people don't want you to, they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to reach your goals. With me, I was that crippled motherfucker who was in special education classes. I was a kid who walked funny, kid who had a stutter. I was a kid who struggled academically. Well, not really struggled academically, but I didn't really give a fuck. There's a difference. And when I went to college, a lot of people said, I would flunk out, or like, and when I got the degree, it took me 9 years to get a 4-year degree. These same motherfuckers said, yeah, but it took you 9 years to get a 4-year degree. And these niggas still in the same spot. So at the end of the day, fuck them. And if that makes me an asshole or whatever it is, I don't give a fuck. And excuse my language, but it's the truth. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me what other people think of me. What matters to me is that, am I a good person? Am I, always there for people when they need me to be there? And so at the end of the day, yeah, I'm a little rough around the edges, and depending on who you talk to, I may be an asshole, but there's a reason for that. And so at the end of the day, man, I think it's imperative to not only know what you're going after, how you're going to go after it, but it's also important to have the mental health check-in days. Because if this up here isn't right, then nothing else matters, bro. Like, I don't care what you do or how you try to mask this shit or, what type of vices you got. It really doesn't matter, man. Because at the end of the day, your mental health affects everything. And like I said earlier, if you have the inkling to, leave the job, the career, the friendship, the relationship, then do it. Don't feel bad about this shit, because motherfucker, these people don't feel bad about you. We gotta stop being good people to bad people, and we have to stop giving people second chances, third chances, fourth chances to get shit right. Because after a while, it becomes a pattern, and with patterns, they never lie, but people do. So with that being said, man, I hope y'all keeping it the 4Ps, private player, positive pushing. I will see. Oh yeah, by the way, the Life album is coming. It's coming, man. It's taking a little longer than I thought it would take, but we definitely working on it, man. So, and when I say we, I mean me. But I hope y'all keeping the 4Ps, private player, positive pushing. See y'all next week. Love y'all. Ghost.